Okay, so we're here at Bighorn Canyon Ranch and we're going to be doing some pig hunting today. I'm actually coming out here to test my bow equipment because we're going to be shooting today. I've got a off the hand shooter, Black Cloud, shoots just over 60 pounds at 26 inches. I'll be using this today to hopefully get some pigs. And I'm also using a homemade quiver, homemade arrows. Got my bone broadheads here. I got some steel broadheads that I made as well. We'll just see how it goes. I'll try to get some shots actually shooting the pig, but I don't know. We'll just see what happens. But so there you go. My son will be shooting Scout. And this is a 64-pound bow, hickory long bow, backed with canvas and camouflaged. This bow is only 64 inches long. I don't make very many short long bows, but he's going to be using this bow today, and we'll see how it goes. This is Cashtook Bowcraft. Come out here pig hunting. I'm just test bone arrowhead. We just put down a pig over here, but I was a little apprehensive about shooting it with my bone arrowhead, so I'm just going to do a quick test for you guys out there, okay? Here we go. I don't know, about 5 yards away. Arrow. I hit him in the same spot I hit the pig last. Anyway, as you can see, arrow had pretty good penetration right through the shoulder. That deep. Anyway, Cashtook Bowcraft. Okay, so this is Cashtook Bowcraft here, and we're back from our pig hunt back at the in the garage. And I was just analyzing my Cashtook Special arrows. I don't know if you guys noticed it in the previous video, but that pig that I was shooting the bone arrowheads into was pretty bloody. And the reason for that, I only brought like 4 arrows with me. Actually, I brought 6 arrows. Actually, I brought 7 arrows. Is because I let my 13-year-old nephew take a couple of shots at the pig, and obviously his aim wasn't as true, so that's why the pig had wounds in some places. Anyway, I really wanted him to get a chance to experience the whole bow hunting experience, and he had a great time. But anyway, here is the arrows that I used. This arrow here, if I recall, was actually shot into the pig. I think this one went through the lungs. When I shot that pig, that thing was already, it took off, and it was already staggering, but it wasn't dying. I mean, it was just sitting there, and of course I took the liberty of testing my arrows since the thing wasn't moving and I wanted to put them down. This arrow here, it broke off right where the tip was hafted on. I'll take this one here so you could see onto the arrow, and I think it's because it may have been too thin up in this area. You could see the same thing happened with this tip as well. This particular arrow, when we cleaned out the pig, we found this arrowhead lodged into the pig's spine. It was actually buried right within its spine, and that was a pretty cool shot. The arrow itself broke out, but this was left inside the pig. And then here's another arrow, a couple more arrows that we shot, and as the pig was running through the bush, it broke off the arrows, and that's how far these arrows went in. So it had pretty deep penetration. After the pig expired, I decided to take out my bone broadheads and test them. I was really apprehensive about shooting a pig with these things because I just didn't think that they would actually penetrate as well as they did. You saw in the video how well they penetrated, but this one here I shot. I actually hit the pig in the shoulder with this. And it went in probably about up to there. You could see there's blood stains in here. So then I pulled it out and decided to take another one, and this time remember to videotape it. Anyway, so that's what I did. I videotaped it, and you saw how deep, that particular this particular arrow went, and you could see that these bone broadheads of all of these arrows came out pretty much intact. The sinew, this is real sinew that I used on these arrows, and here's what they look like, and it was all intact. The arrowheads are still snug in their notches, and they're still reasonably sharp after being shot just once, of course. But I'm really happy with the way they performed, and I think I will use these on my next pig hunt. Anyway, these are cane shafts that I got from Simply Traditional. Steve Angel was kind enough to send me these shafts. These wild turkey feathers, I got these from my friend Leo. He sent me these because I made him some arrows, and they worked very, very well. Of course, I made the bone broadheads. But anyway, so that's the ending story on our yearly meat harvesting extravaganza. Me and my brothers and our sons go out pig hunting at the ranch, and I basically just go to bring people that have never gone before and to test out all my stuff. So we definitely shoot more than we probably should during a real hunting expedition, but I'm out there to test my equipment and to update you guys on its performance. All in all, I think everything turned out pretty good. We had a great time. I think that even though my arrows broke, they performed outstandingly, and can't wait to do it again. Anyway, Cashtook Bowcraft, thank you. Oh, and one more thing. Just a quick note. My Black Cloud Hickory Longbow worked extremely well as well. I had a great time shooting it. I really don't shoot it or haven't shot it that often, but I figured I'd take it out with me this time. On my pig hunt, it's got that old worn out, aged look on the stain. It's an unbacked hickory longbow. This is the one I reflexed the limbs a little bit a long time ago. I posted it on Facebook some time ago. Maybe you guys forgot, but anyway, it's a really nice hard-hitting bow. It says 60 pounds, but it actually shoots I think like 63. It's over 60 pounds, and it worked really well for me. Also too, my quiver worked out really well. I love the center opening here to pull the arrows out. That's the first time I actually used that, and I like the way it worked really good. My arrows were quickly right at hand when I needed them, all of them. And look, there's even one arrow here that I didn't shoot. So here's a nice pristine bone arrowhead I'll use for my next trip. It's got some blood on it, but I think it came from the rest of these arrows. Okay, so there you go again, Cashtook Bowcraft. This is the last picture of my setup for my pig hunt. We'll probably go again maybe in September, or after the summertime, and do this all again. I'll definitely have some new arrows. I'll be using a different bow, and maybe I'll be using that same quiver. But all in all, we had a great time again. I was glad I was able to get my brother and my nephew out there who had never bow hunted before. They do practice a lot, but they've never actually killed anything with a bow before. And my little nephew, Brennan, he had a great time, and I was grateful to have him along with me on this trip. Anyway, so that's it. Cashtook Bowcraft signing off.